Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, this is Jan. Welcome to another episode of No Frills Tuesday, No Frills video. This week, we're going to take a few minutes to answer some questions that have been given to me in the past and I believe are very important in general in life. And one of them is, how much do I save up for an emergency fund, especially since I'm a beginner? All right, people have heard of certain numbers, and some of the numbers are very paltry, in my opinion. They're a great place to do a little something with, but it's unrealistic. I look at it differently than some people. Some people like to look at a flat dollar amount, and maybe it makes it easier, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not even saying there's anything wrong with that. If that's the way it works better for you, then that's the way it works best for you. What I'm thinking though is that, and I have done this myself to get to, launch the launching pad years ago. The best way to start, in my honest opinion, excuse me, please, is to literally go over your particular set of circumstances. What bills can you cover for the next month? What bills do you have ready already for the next month? Add up your monthly expenses, add up all of your bills, and also add up your living expenses. That is a great launching pad. For example, if it takes about $3,000 to run your household for the month, then that should be 1 month's worth of emergency fund. And I would venture to add grocery money into that figure as well. Sometimes people only add the bills they're paying. Well, that sounds okay, but realistically speaking, after all the important bills are paid, you got to eat too, right? So put your realistic grocery budget added to that number. So if you could do that and consider it 1 month of emergency fund, that's a way to go. Also, I like to consider it as the 1 month ahead deal. This has nothing to do with emergency fund. This is a separate thing, and I'm going to talk about it in the future a little more. And I actually did in the past, but I can reiterate it again in the future for clarity. I think it's always good to be ahead of the game. You know your expenses already pretty much, right? Write them down, okay? And that's a great way to get started so that you are ahead of the game. But as far as emergency funding goes, a great number to work with is your actual what you're spending per month. Add a little bit more to that for realistic groceries, and that's the number that would be best to arrive to. Some people may do well with 3,000 a month for the first month emergency fund. Some people may need a little more. Everybody's family is different. Everybody's situation is different. Don't forget to come back tomorrow for another No Frills answering some money questions. Take good care.